Yeah, so we will have to see exactly what Samulex wants to open up onto. I mean, he's going to go and sell so Cirranis. They're going to try to go in here, get a sap probably. But I mean, he might get popped out by the Death and Decay. There's also a Flare. There's lots of AoE stuff being thrown down. Toez is going to run into the Flare. He does get
Wow.
sapped though. And there's the Druid onto Giantz. They're going to open up hard on Giantz. We see, I think it was actually a Star Surge came out immediately from Cirranis, so he's able to get that off. Now he's casting a Star Fire. There was a Scatter coming out and a Hodge actually. So there's a Scatter onto Khryl, a Hodge onto Samulex. He has to pop evasion.
Nice eat by Cirranis, but Sam is still low, down to I think 20%, 5% actually. He wasn't stealth. I couldn't see a big dance bomb onto Giantz, but he does AMS and walk right out of it. Samulex does use the blind onto Toez. Toez deciding to sit it. Giantz looks like he should be okay for now, but he does dip down to 50%, and he does pop his guard. So now they're going to have a lot of damage rolling onto Sam, who has popped combat readiness just now, so he's going to be taking a little bit less damage.
Yeah, there's another Scatter once again onto Khryl, but Cirranis is there in place to eat the trap. Were it to come out, it doesn't, in fact, so he's just going to throw down a Frost Trap, actually, just knowing that he won't be able to land that. Toez doing a nice job dispelling that fear instantly off of JS. We do see a Strand coming out onto Khryl. There's a PS used as well. He actually trinketed that Strand, trying to keep Cirranis alive. Cirranis is at about 60%, but Giantz is in some trouble, going into Blood Presence even, taking so much damage down to half HP. But Toez has lots of cooldowns. One thing to note, though, he's spending a ton of mana. Look at Toez's mana. He's almost down to 10% mana against Khryl, who's full.
Wow, that's a good point. You know, if they can actually land some mana burns, that's going to be huge. But they actually might not even need to. Khryl is going to sit in a full trap right now. Cirranis is in bear form. Looks like he's actually
a really nice knockback.
Yeah, really great play from Cirranis this game. Eating a few traps, really showing that he can't help out this team even if they don't have a lot of experience together.
Yeah, I mean, Cirranis is doing a great job so far, but there's so much CC coming out from these Hunter onto Khryl. Cirranis actually getting in there just in case another trap did come down, but it was in fact a Frost Trap. And Toez is really tapped on mana. I mean, he's going to have Flee available, but if it gets dispelled, I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But Cirranis, in the meantime, is down to 40% HP. Khryl is doing his best, trying to pick him back up, but you know, the pressure just isn't coming out from him because he's just being trained so hard, and with that DK, he has that Curse of Tongues on him. We do see a dance from Samulex, corroding onto Giantz. There was a cheap shot onto GS, followed up by a Fear. Toez isn't able to dispel that one. Just now he did. There's another Scatter Trap coming up with Cirranis. Oh, he was daring to eat it, but he just didn't get it, and now he could be in a lot of trouble. Khryl stuck full into that trap. We do see a Cloak coming out of Samulex, trying to get that Garner's Mark off, trying to get a re-stealth. He actually got a gouge there onto the Hunter, just doing his job possible, peeling.
Yeah, and he's actually going to drop a defensive bomb to try and help out Cirranis. JS runs inside, does I think it was a scatter shot, and now Cirranis trying to, look at him sprinting away, trying to heal himself up, able to catch a regrowth, kiting away from this Hunter. This Hunter's trying his hardest to catch him, but he can't really. Now Khril's in a scatter. It looks like Cirranis is probably going to go down here, down to 2%, down to 0%, and he does end up dying.
Yeah, oftentimes when someone goes to 0% HP, they do die, Conrad. So, you know, Cirranis is going to fall.
Wow.
Toez is going to take game one.
You can't even mock me for that. No.
We saw some nice defensive play, and honestly, things are going really well for Cirranis, Khryl, and Samulex at the start. Like, they were doing a really good job, but as soon as they got onto the Moonkin, he just wasn't able to get the damage out that he needed, and from there, things slowed down a lot. You know, even though Toez was low on mana, just not much pressure was coming out, so he wasn't having any trouble keeping his team topped off.